Hi guys, happy Funky Fluid Friday. I hope everybody had a wonderful week and is ready for a even better weekend. I am going to do a swipe with a paintbrush today. I've tried it once before, but I didn't really like the paintbrush, the weight and the feel of the paintbrush. I tried two different ones and I didn't care for them, but I have an idea and I kind of want to see if a paintbrush will work for it. So let's go over colors and then I'll sort of explain what I'm doing. I have this light turquoise and I am voluntarily using yellow. This is not a challenge piece. Nobody told me I had to use it. But I'm going to use it. Something about this light turquoise just screams to be paired with yellow for some reason to me. So that's what I am using. And I'm also using this Tropic Orange and Ink Spot. So what I'm going to do is swipe my colors into my white background color for my negative space. And I'd like to try and do two, one with the blues and then one with the orange and the yellow. So I'm going to do the blues this way and the orange and the yellow this way and try and swipe them into the negative color as opposed to sweeping the white over top of the colors. What I really like to have happen is the colors be kind of disappearing as they go. And I do have some water and some paper towels because my thought is once I do one swipe, I need to wash my brush and sort of dry it, and then that may affect how it swipes the second time if it's wet. So we'll see. And I have an idea to do on a larger scale on a canvas, so this is kind of a test for that. I may need to go out and buy another set of brushes so I have two that are the same width. So, but we'll see. So let's start with the blues, I guess. And I don't really have a plan for this. Maybe I should have. Probably should have, now that I'm thinking about it, because swiping the colors into the white, I'm going to be swiping the colors, how wide is this, through each other. So I want, you know, something decent to start out with. So we'll see. This may not, I may need to rethink it before I do it on a larger piece. Oops, there's a clump in there. Which is fine. That's what this experiment is all about, to see what I may need to do differently. One thing, I definitely have enough paint, and I don't know, see, I don't know how far this is going to go, if I'll need more paint, less paint. I don't know. And what I could always do is swipe this way and then swipe, well, I really don't want the white to go all the way to this end, so I don't know. Definitely did not need quite this much paint though. It's okay. Save it for another time. One thing I did know is I did not want them all in the same area because I did not want to mix the yellow with the blues. Would have been pretty, but the orange with the blues would not have been. So we'll just see what we get. And again, let's see how wide this brush is. Okay, I'm getting yellow in my orange. Okay. Oh, and I do have, these are just mixed with water, and I do have Oxgall. I have a drop of Oxgall watercolor medium. I think I have 2 drops in every color except the white. I do not have any of that in the white, but the paint is just, it's just paint and water. My white is Master's Touch, and I think it's getting a little old because it's not mixing very well anymore. It's kind of, has a weird texture, so I think I may need to go out out and get a new white. Whoops. I did not mix a ton of white, but it should spread out enough to cover. See, it's not clumpy, but it's almost like, it looks grainy, is what it looks like to me. Like I was mixing a meringue or something and the sugar didn't all mix in. Or marshmallow fluff or something. Okay, what I might do, I wonder if I need more blue. No, we're just going to leave it as is and swipe and see. That white was a little thicker too than what I necessarily wanted. Okay, so here we go. That is actually what I was looking for with the brush. Kind of strokes with that. I am not gonna, well, yeah, I am. Let's see what happens. Because I'd like, there we go, some more brush strokes. Beginning area. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Bring that back over there. There we go. Make sure I have this spot. Oh, I like that. Don't quite like that let's go. So I don't have a lot of white right here. Let's just go. Whoa, I guess I do. Okay. Ah, okay. I think I have. Okay, so it does not work as well once it has some paint on it. So that's something to remember. Let's add a little bit. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, shoot. There we go. Okay, actually, I kind of like that one. That's cool. Would have liked a little more white. I would like to fade out a little bit more. But if I have a longer canvas than this, which is what I'm planning, obviously it will fade away even more. So, my paintbrush and some water. I'll wipe it with a paper towel. And it is going to have a different feel. So I'm thinking having 2 paintbrushes the same size, at least 2, maybe even 4. This was not an expensive paintbrush. Where's the, oop, here we go. Plaid. I think I got them at Walmart for like $1 something for a pack. And this is very wet, so we'll see what it does wet. Unless I like it better wet, then that might be kind of nice, because then I don't have to, I'm going to fluff it a little bit. Ugh, but see, then it separates. Put it back together. Okay. Not bad, actually. Not bad at all. And that is just where I took a little too much paint off. There was not blue on my paintbrush. If you can see, there's a little bit of canvas showing through, but that's okay. I'm going to add, I think, the orange, because it won't be quite as transparent as the yellow. There we go. Okay. I'm kind of digging it. Let's go over the orange. Since I went over this twice, I'm going to go over the orange and the yellow twice, just to kind of keep it the same. Just kind of curious, because I like the brush strokes all the way up at the top. and seems to need 2 swipes to get that pretty pattern all the way at the beginning. So that's where I'm thinking maybe 4 brushes the same size may be a good idea. Oh, I just ended up taking too much paint off again. Just drag that a little bit. Okay, but overall it did what I wanted it to do with the sort of fading away. Let's fix this edge here though. And this one, I think I had less paint, so it's fading away even more. Let's see if I can get a good focus here without a glare. So I like the brush swipe, if I can get it. I like the texture it gives it, especially when it was dry. In that blue, had a little less texture in the orange and yellow since it was wet, but the brush stroke texture in this I really like. So I just need to have more brushes on hand. Should we torch it just to see? It's just a bit. Focus. Okay. So I do have that off skull in there. We'll see what it wants to do. And it's just paint and water though, no Floetrol or anything. So, whoa, torch. I think I'm about out of. My torch is just about out of juice. Some pretty little spotting in there, but not much. Okay, just my white I think was pretty thick anyway, but it did do a little bit in the blue. I'm happy with that. I'm really, whoops, did my little stand that my canvas panel is sitting on came up with the canvas panel. I'm really happy with those brush strokes though in the blue. Such a glare tonight. I love how that came out. So, swiping with the paintbrush, I think is pretty darn cool. That's almost galaxy looking. It's really pretty right in there. But not quite as much wet. Focus. 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 Now I have quite the shadow. Okay. Well, let me know what you guys think. If swiping with a paintbrush was kind of interesting for you. Kind of cool with the strokes there. Ah! Focus! My phone is having issues with focusing tonight. There we go. Let me know what you guys think. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we will see you next time. Happy pouring!